Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, let's get straight into this video. So I'm going to be going in with my Nivea soft cream, not the heavy one, but this is just going to make sure my skin is very moisturized. But I'm not going in with the heavy one because I'm going in for a job interview and I want to make sure my makeup isn't as heavy. I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer. This is a great primer because it's going to make sure my skin, my pores is blurred. I love this primer, guys. Blend it in, rub it in, do what you gotta do, sis. You can do it with your hands or you can do it with a brush, but I prefer my hands because my hands are warm. Alright, my loves, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty foundation. If you like to use me as a reference, I am 350 and I am more on the tan side, tan side, medium side. Alright, so guys, what I like to do is I like to paint my foundation across my face. That way I can, spread it across my face evenly and to make sure everything is blended evenly across my face. Now I'm going into one of my favorite foundation brushes. This is the Juvia's Place foundation brush. What I like to do is do tapping motions first to make sure everything is synced into my skin before I start, not necessarily swiping. I mean, the brush is kind of designed for that, but kind of like, circular motions, buffing it into my face. But you really don't want to swipe. Only time I like to swipe is when I get down to my neck area to spread it across. But that particular brush doesn't really eat up a lot of foundation, which is good. Now what I do is I always go in after with a damp beauty blender, and that's when I like to blend everything in just to make sure, just in case the brush doesn't do everything. Alright guys, so I am taking my Urban Decay primer potion, but I ended up not liking it. I think it's because they sent it to me as a sample and I decided to try it out. I forgot I had it and I'm trying it out, but I guess it's a little older, so it ended up not working out as good. So I ended up going in with my LA Color or LA Girls concealer, and she did the job. But you guys didn't see that on camera, but that's what I used. Alright guys, now I'm taking my mini buffer concealer brush, the Morphe M173 brush. This is my favorite blending concealer brush. Trust me, my loves, this will get the job done. Go ahead and make sure you pick it up. Morphe is always having sales, like all the time, and especially when the pandemic hit, they have sales all the time. I'm going in with the Modern Palace, the Royalty, I believe it's called the Royalty palette, in the shade Cocoa. This is kind of like a brown with a reddish undertone eyeshadow. It's very pigmented and it's black owned. I really love that about them. And it's very pigmented. I think it's under 14. I think it's like $14, but it's a really good palette and I just love this palette. Is very colorful. Definitely try it out, guys. I'm using my Morphe, I believe it's my M506 brush. I'm applying my first color, so you always want to use a more fluffier brush. So I'm applying that and then I will come back. I'm just gonna blend that out, guys. I will come back soon. Now, baby, y'all know how to do it. I'm going in with my Juvia's Place, the Warrior 1 palette, the first Warrior palette, and I'm going in with that color. Sometimes she puts the name of them, sometimes she doesn't, but I'm going in with that color, and I'm just going to apply that in my inner corner of my eye area, and I'm just going to use that as a base for when I'm applying my glitter. Alright, my loves, now I'm going in with my Juvia's Place concealer in the shade J13. I was going to do the e.l.f., but I decided not to, but the e.l.f. Camel Concealer is a great concealer as well. Don't sleep on e.l.f. You shouldn't, because e.l.f. is amazing. But yeah, I'm just gonna apply that there in the average, you know, the usual places where people apply concealer. Now take your beauty blender and you want to make sure you blend that out. Now, when it comes to concealer and when it comes to your setting powder, you want to make sure when you're blending in the eye area that you are, you know, looking up. And the reason being is because regardless if you look crazy or not, you want to make sure, because you want to get in that crease area. If you don't, it's going to look crazy, my loves. And I don't want you going outside looking crazy. So just follow, you know, what I'm saying for setting powder and concealer. For foundation, not really, because foundation at the end of the day, you really don't need to put in your eye area because you're going to cover it with concealer anyway. All right, guys, so now I'm taking my Morphe Megastar bronzer palette, and I'm just going to be applying that to my contour area, my forehead and stuff like that, just to give my face some warmth. I'm not going to be contouring because at the end of the day, I said I'm not going to go all out because it's an interview and I'm not trying to put any contour on my face. I just want to add some warmth to my face to try to keep it as natural as possible. Guys, if you have any piercings on your face like I do, my nose piercing, be careful not to get any makeup in that area because you don't want to get infected. Just be careful, guys. All right, so now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty setting powder in the shade Honey. This is going to bring some, you know, set that concealer down so your face don't be looking ashy, because we don't want ashy faces during the wintertime, sis. So we're going to be using that, and that's going to give it, if you're like a girl who likes the little, you know, yellow or golden banana shade colors, then definitely go in with one of the, I think she has another one that spells with a B, but I'm using Honey and I love Honey, guys. Definitely check this out and don't forget to buy. Now, don't forget, guys, make sure I like to put it over in my mouth area because I have a big smile and I tend to crease in those areas. So you want to make sure you apply some setting powder there, just to make sure you don't have any creasing. Palette in the shade Serafina. I use Serafina instead of the Bella one because the Bella one's more red, and at the end of the day, like I said, you're going to interview, so you want to make it look as natural as possible. Now I'm going in with my OG. All right, guys, so now I'm going in with my OG highlighter palette by Black Radiance. I really love this one. You'll see me use it in practically all my videos. It's very affordable. It's under $10, And if you're a beginner starting off, then you don't want to spend a lot of money, definitely use this one. Even if I could buy an expensive highlighter, I likely wouldn't. I would stick with this one because it does its job. It serves its purpose. I always add it to my nose, my cupid's bow, my forehead, and my cheekbones. Now, guys, you want to go in with a dark shade. I'm going in with a brown. But you can go in with a black, you can go in with a dark red, you can go in whatever shade you want, long as it's darker. If you want to have a nude lip. So if you guys are actually just seeing this video, it's a little behind, but I actually did end up getting the job, and I'm very excited. It's a big major company, and I'm very excited. I ended up getting the job. So apparently the makeup worked, the natural makeup worked. But yes, guys, if you're watching this video because you do have an interview up coming up, then I really do wish you guys the best of luck, and just go in, be yourself, and show them what you have to bring to the table, guys, and go in there and ace that interview. Just be you. I think it's by LA Girl, but I got it right from the beauty supply store. Long as it delivers and does what it's supposed to do. All I'm going to do is tap that in, blend that in, or you can get a brush and blend it in if you would like. You want to marry those two colors together, kind of, and then you're going to go in with your gloss, okay? So my loves, that's pretty much it. You want to make sure that you wear natural lashes. Don't wear big lashes because you're going to distract the interviewer from, focusing on your skills and what you have to bring to the table, guys. So definitely just look as natural as possible. Alrighty, guys. So that's pretty much it. I wish you guys the best of luck. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys.